In You're Doing It Wrong news, submitted by Right On. Teacher bought a fake tuberculosis diagnosis online so he could take a longer vacation. I was so happy that I said tuberculosis correctly that I fucked up diagnosis. What? I don't even know what I just read. The teacher bought a fake tuberculosis diagnosis online.
That is hard to say. That's a mouthful.
So he could take a longer vacation.
Who found out about this? What dark, jaded soul was like, I bet that's not a real tuberculosis diagnosis?
No, he actually had to rat on himself.
What?
Because this story is funny. All right, so this English teacher at a private school in China's Mongolia area, he was forced to make a public apology because after China's National Day vacation, he wanted to extend that vacation. So he went online, he paid 470 yuan, which is about $67, for a fake chest scan and a doctor's diagnosis on the internet.
That's how easy it is in China to get fake shit?
Yep.
Are you surprised?
I mean, they censor so many other things, but you can get free tuberculosis diagnoses.
Do you know that their Chanel bags aren't real either?
No.
Wait, so the tuberculosis diagnosis is real? It's real?
It's a real, like a real chest scan, a real diagnosis, or doctor's note or whatever. And so he picked, like the disease that he picked was tuberculosis, which is very serious and highly contagious. It's a pulmonary disease.
He was just like, give me that one.
Yeah.
Could have picked a cold or something.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Something.
Tetanus.
So, oh man.
I would have done tetanus.
They weren't gonna let him go back to school to teach.
So, because of the fact that TB is so contagious and it's potentially life-threatening, the entire school was forced to pay medical checkups for all of the students of this teacher. And so they had to make sure that they didn't get the disease. But they found out that 2 of the students tested positive for TB.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then so again, he went online. He paid another 315 yuan, which is about $45, for another fake diagnosis, which showed that he no longer had the disease.
You found a cheaper site?
But he should test himself for real because, like, if he might have it if 2 kids tested positive.
Exactly. But then parents and like administrative people, they didn't believe him because in order to cure TB, it takes months of antibiotics to cure, and so they forced him to undergo a 3rd testing at a hospital. A real test, which showed that he had never had TB because TB leaves physical marks in your lungs. Wow. And so the previous x-rays, it did show that, you know, he had it, so his actual x-rays didn't show he even had it in the first place. So now that he was cornered, he had to fess up and say that he lied. And so he was trying to just extend his vacation, so he ended up issuing an apology. But yeah.
Damn, I'd be like, see, this is why I wanted a second opinion, because I wasn't sure.
Wow, yeah, right. You gotta double, triple, quadruple down.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the kids though? Didn't he save them? Didn't he help them?
True, that's a good way to look at it.
Wouldn't they have found out eventually?
I don't know. Would they?
Yeah, when they're coughing up
When they're all
blood.
bleeding?
Yeah, they go, oh, I need to go to the hospital.
Or is there a vaccination? Don't we do TB vaccination?
I feel like you're right.
Because, like, we don't have tuberculosis.
That's true. I think we do vaccination. I just know TB is what Doc Holliday had.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
That's the line.
In Tombstone, yeah, because he was just coughing up blood and he was just hard to breathe. Just sweating all the time.
That's amazing.
He was just like, give me whatever. What was the cheapest one?
I know, I don't know. Then he had to pay a lot more.
I want to check out this site where it has all these fake disease diagnoses and you get to see what the prices are. Maybe cancer's like $300. He's like, I'll pick something in the middle.
Yeah. He's like, TB's 80. That's that.
So they haven't reported whether or not he's, like, if he still has his job or if he actually did get his extended vacation.
Or if he got a thank you from the 2 kids.
He did get an extended vacation because he doesn't have a
Or
job.
he wanted to spend his vacation.
I don't know, have you guys ever gotten tested for TB?
No, I did get pneumonia in 2nd grade or 1st grade. And I remember I had to be in the hospital for a week. and it was pretty tight because my dad kept bringing me Big Macs every day, and then even though the doctor said no dairy, so I would just eat the Big Mac and I would just keep throwing up. So I threw up for like the whole week, but it was still pretty awesome.
Oh man.
I had a thing like where I broke out everywhere, and I went to the dermatologist, and he said there was no way to tell the difference with the naked eye between pityriasis, which is what it ended up being, or I can't remember if it was scabies or syphilis. It was one of those two. It was like you either have this crazy STD or it's pityriasis and it'll go away in 3 weeks. So we had to wait for 3 weeks, not knowing, and I was in a serious relationship at that time, and I was like, you cheat on me? You fucking cheat on me?
So they can't test your blood for syphilis?
I feel like it's costly, so it's like, if you wait 3 weeks and it doesn't go away, then you should probably get tested for it. But if you wait 3 weeks and it goes away, then it's the first one, that's the pityriasis.
Doctor you going to? STD testings are like free and preventative.
I don't know. No, it wasn't free. and I just went to the gyno, and the STD testing was not free. No. Maybe it depends on your health insurance.
True.
But yeah, it was just basically like to take a blood test it's like you should wait 3 weeks first.
So is it psoriasis and pityriasis? Are those two different ones?
Yeah.
Psoriasis is like a skin thing.
No, they're both skin things, but pityriasis is like something that comes and goes.
But it sounds like it should be on your foot.
But it's pretty gnarly because so like the thing that looks the same is like there's a Herald scar or a Herald mark that comes in first. So it's just like this big mark that was on my boob. Like it was just like this big, like huge, like scaly patch that appeared on my boob one day. Like, and it was like this 2-inch, like huge thing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And it just kept growing. And then you have these like little scaly patches that look like the big one, but they're like little ones all over you.
You had grayscale?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and because they don't look like mosquito bites, they're like kind of dry and scaly.
You ever just try putting more lotion on it?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Work how? To make it look like more like normal skin?
Yeah.
No, it just stays scaly.
It sounds like you're turning into one of those brick people in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's what she just said. She just.
That's what those are called?
Yeah, you took her
I don't
joke, but
fucking know.
you made it dumber.
It's not a joke. It just sounded like that.
I think I got ringworm from a tanning bed once.
Oh shit.
Like on my, like right here.
Dude, I had
I mean, what else would you get right here?
Was it like a circular bumpy thing? That's ringworm.
I never got it diagnosed.
Were there other bumps too? Because it like started like that right here.
Dude, I had Taco Bell zesty nachos one time years ago when they came out with the zesty nachos.
Sounds bomb.
It was bomb, but dude, I had a
tuberculosis?
full-blown allergic reaction to it, and I had
were you
to go to
allergic
the
to?
hospital. I'm not allergic to anything known to man. I've been tested multiple times. I'm not.
How'd you know you were allergic?
Then how'd you have allergic reaction?
The doctor diagnosed me with an allergic reaction, but he said we can't find what you're allergic
You're
to.
allergic to milk, you fucking dumbass.
No, I'm not, you stupid dumb fuck.
You said nothing known to man. This dude,
I'm
like,
not allergic to
He eats
milk.
a piece of cheese and he like throws up for days.
No, I don't throw up.
How could it be? We'll never know.
That's not true. I am not allergic to anything. That's the problem. Is that they couldn't find whatever the fuck was in this. I don't think is of the earth.
What were your symptoms?
So I had crazy rashes all over, and then I had a crazy temperature, and yeah, I had to go to the hospital.
And this was because of the nachos?
I ate Taco Bell zesty nachos. 30 minutes later,
Maybe you couldn't
full-blown
handle the
nuts
zest.
reaction. What?
You couldn't handle the zest.
Well, obviously not.
Have you had it since?
They don't make them anymore.
Well,
it was a
there's-
limited time only thing.
A lot of people had to get hospitalized for the zest.
I think they ran out of whatever they were
Was
putting
this
in.
before or after they changed their recipe? Because it used to be like 75% oat. All the beef used to be 75% oats.
Oats?
Which I'm like, that sounds nice. Yeah, healthy. Yeah, it was like
What is
not
it
a lot
now?
of beef. They had to, people found out. People love finding about what's in shit. And so now it's more beefy. I don't know.
People ruin it for all of us.
Dude, I remember
Gotta find out what's in shit.
a couple years ago, I think it was a year ago, people were pissed because they're like, Subway's chicken's not real chicken. And I'm like, no shit. Like, who the fuck thinks that's real chicken?
They have the burn marks painted on there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like fake chicken.
Yeah.
Like, objectively. Who could think it?
I had so many diseases, not diseases, but things that looked like other things. I think I've talked about it before, but like I had, yeah, because I talked about costochondritis, where like it could either be a heart attack,
True.
or it could be this really benign thing that's
Called
nothing
Costco
like-
Conrad.
How do you remember that?
I'm fucking on WebMD all the time.
Shit.
Anytime I get a cut, I'm like, am I infected? Am I gonna die? What is this?
That's cool you have it in you to actually research, because some shit happens to me and I'm like, I don't know, I could probably have cancer. I might die. Oh well. I'm like, whatever. Like my fucking ovary, that's still, like, it actually hurts right now sometimes throughout, like, I still haven't figured out because I don't, like...
You still haven't checked?
No. So I'm saying I still haven't figured out when in the time of the month does it actually hurt. Like, I haven't noticed if it's, like, before my period, after my period, during ovulation. I don't know. It's, like, random, right? But I have gotten it checked where they do, like, an ultrasound and they look at my ovary and they just said, like, you just have a lot of eggs in that ovary. And I'm like, but are you sure?
It's, like, teeming full of eggs.
Yeah, they said that if I, like, next time I most likely...
They're like, you're Latina and you only had one kid? Oh, you got a stockpile of eggs in there that are just waiting.
I know, they said, like, Isaac most likely came from my right ovary.
Oh, imagine trying to get pregnant again and they go to the wrong fallopian tube. It's like, there's nothing here because they're all over here. And it's like, well, sorry,
It's
dude.
so weird that you know exactly where Isaac came from.
Well, no, I don't. It's
But
just
that's so dope, though. You can point to it and be like, motherfucker.
you came from right here.
It's dope because Casey know which side to come on too.